Doing big deals and doing small deals is actually the exact same thing. Let me explain. This was a really hard thing for me to understand. And actually, it is a topic that I've only just begun to start to sort of come to the last couple of years. And that idea that $1 million deal, well, let's back up, $100,000 deal, $1 million deal, and $100 million deal is actually the exact same thing. It's just a different number. It's just another number. So I remember when bought my first real estate deal. It was $186,000. Well, times two because it was a duplex, so both sides were 186. And the wife and I were like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be a lot of money. Like we're taking a lot of debt. We're taking out 350,000, whatever, and a mortgage. Like this is going to be a big financial burden. There's like, there's a mortgage payment. I think the mortgage payment is like $600 per each side. It's like ridiculous right now, whatever. Like it was a big deal. And so I was nervous about it. You know why I was nervous about it? It wasn't because of the money. It's because I was inexperienced. And that inexperience made me worried about losing any money. It could have been 100,000. It could have been $1 million. It doesn't really matter, right? It was money I just didn't necessarily have, using leverage, just getting started, very nervous. Now we go to right now we're looking at deals and we're doing deals of $3 million. We're buying 15 units a piece or whatever, larger deals. The difference, the evaluation, the way that we approach it, it's no different, guys. It's no different than the first deal. The first deal and the bigger deal is the exact same. What the difference is the education that I had. And it's just something I bring up because if you're thinking to yourself, like, oh, I can never do that deal, I can never do, get more educated, get more experience. That's all you're looking for. Like, if you're doing small deals and you want to feel comfortable doing big deals, go get a mentor that's doing big deals and just watch them. And you'll see, like, oh, like we do this. Like, actually, buying one unit and buying 15 units is the same thing. It's just a different zero. And actually, buying 15 units is actually safer than buying one unit because if I buy one unit and the tenant doesn't pay, I'm in trouble. If I buy 15 units, it's not likely all 15 aren't going to pay. So if one or two in there don't pay, it's actually it's okay, right? It's less risk because I have more to go into it. Scale is actually less risky than smaller, believe it or not. So again, small concept, but as you go into it, you can get to big deals. It's not a money thing. It's just an education thing. Once you get more seasoned and you get more education, you'll very, very soon realize it's the same. On a side note, don't go do this. High caution. I realized this in trading. When I started day trading, I was trading like $100. You know, I had my $25,000 day trading account. And I was like, all right, I don't want to lose a whole lot of money. So I'm just going to do like little trades. And I would buy like a little bit of shares and sell it, and a little bit of shares. And like my wife would come to me like, did you make any money today? And I'm like, well, I'm just still trying to learn. But yeah, I made like $80 today. Actually, I think I have a video later. I was like, oh, I made $100 today. And I realized like if I can do $100 a day, I can do $10,000 a day. Because if I can make, and this is why I think day trading is so powerful, is because if you can go into day trading and you can learn it and you can start it at like 16 years old, right? And you can just trade like one share in, one share out, one share in, one share out, and you're making the decisions to buy, then you can go like 10 shares in, 10 shares out, 10 shares in, 10 shares out. And eventually you're like 1,000, 10,000, and you can buy bulk because of the decisions that you make buying one share and whether the stock went up or down and those decisions and how you sort of handle that is the exact same framework process is to do 1,000. It's literally the same. If you get to like 100 million, then you have some problems because of the volume. Like, is there enough buying and selling to fill those orders? But for the most part, for all of us little peasants out there, one share versus 1,000 shares, it's literally the exact same thing. Again, scale is not the problem. It's just the education. Once you feel educated and you feel like you've done it over and over again, you feel pretty good about it, going to scale wise, going lights out in revenue and income and growth, easy as cake, easy as pie.